Hello!
Welcome back to the Young at the Park's test kitchen for a very special day. It is our 5-year wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, so we had reservations at Narcoossee's, which is at Grand Floridian. Obviously those are not happening.
Nope.
So we got all dressed up and we're gonna try to make some fancy food tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna make homemade pasta and we're gonna cook up some sea scallops. I've actually never cooked up scallops before.
Yeah.
So seems pretty easy.
Yeah, that's usually what I get there. They have a pretty wide menu, like seafood and steak and some pastas and stuff like that, but their scallops are so good.
Amazing.
So we're gonna try to make those. I have made homemade pasta before. We don't have a pasta roller. I did it all by hand. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be, so I'm gonna try again and try to perfect it. So yeah.
Let's make some pasta, make some dinner.
So we've got all of our ingredients assembled. You only need 4. So this part's easy. So we're gonna start with flour. This is semolina. Am I pronouncing that correctly? It's basically good for pasta. It's got a high amount of gluten in it, so it's good because we're gonna be kneading it for a really long time, so you can keep working with it, especially since we'll be hand rolling it and cutting it. So you also need some extra virgin olive oil, some salt, and then 4 large eggs. So we're gonna do 2.5 cups of this flour. The recipe that we're using, you can use all-purpose or 0-0 flour. I don't know what that one is. Or you can use a blend of all of them, but this is what they recommend. Dough. So all our dough came out of the mixer. It has to rest for 30 minutes. It did come out a little sticky, so we kneaded in a little extra flour because you do want it to be pretty dry. So you're gonna cover it with plastic wrap pretty tightly for 30 minutes and just let it rest before we roll it out and cut it up.
So this is our wine box from our wedding. We did a little wine box ceremony during our wedding where we put a bottle of wine in here and wrote each other letters. We also put our vows inside. I actually got this made off of Etsy. Fun story, they sent us the wrong one originally.
Oh yeah.
For another couple in a completely different date.
Stephanie and something, and I was like, oh, this isn't us.
Yep.
And I think that the one that we got, their date was much sooner than ours. So I emailed the person back and was like, do you want me to ship it to them? Because I'm really worried it's not gonna get there on time. But they did, they made it right and gave us ours, obviously.
Right. So ours is filled with, not wine anymore because we have so many of these letters and cards. We have both of our vows that you wrote there. I have this little rose that Kelly gave me in high school that I had on my car, my first car and my second car until it completely disintegrated, so I just put it in this box with this fancy card that always gets stuck. You can see the remnants of the rose in there, but there's all the different cards we wrote each other every year. We write each other a new one every year, and then we open it and read it on our anniversary. So this weekend we're gonna write more about how we're stuck in quarantine together.
I know.
And hopefully next year we won't be.
Dear Joey, we are currently in quarantine. Hopefully, by the time you read this, we're not.
What you doing?
Just rolling. So I have our dough that has rested. So I floured it. I floured my rolling pin and I'm gonna roll it out to cut it. So this time I'm gonna try to roll it out like really, really thin, because last time when I hand kneaded it, I had it like kind of inconsistent. So some pieces were like thicker and it was still really, really good, but try to be a little more consistent. The key word is try, because I really wish I had a pasta arm.
Pasta arms are very expensive.
I don't understand why. They're like $150.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I'm specifically looking at the attachment for like a stand mixer.
Yeah.
Why is it so expensive?
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
Now would be a good time to buy one.
Oh yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, for sure. Sitting here, having a nice romantic dinner, reminiscing about our love for each other, and then we look over.
And our cat is like, hey, remember me?
And there's that
Hello.
boy. Hello, friend.
Hello. Francis. Hello.
Staring at us.
Looking.
He's like, what are you guys doing?
Hi.
Do you have some food over there for me? I got some fuds. I like food.
Aww.
He's a good boy. How was dinner?
Delicious.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. I could have like rolled the pasta a little thinner. It came out kind of thick.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's really hard to do manually.
It's very tough.
If you have a pasta arm, should we buy one?
Probably, most likely. But we had a fantastic anniversary dinner.
Yeah, we did.
Really great time. Delicious food.
Yeah.
Had a really great overall dinner.
I recommend doing this if you have something to celebrate while in quarantine, like a birthday or anniversary. Just take some time to like get dressed up, make a nice like fancy meal at home if you can. Like it made me feel like better.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that a lot. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
Well, if you liked our anniversary dinner video thing, I don't know. Make sure to give us a thumbs up. If you're celebrating anything during this uncertain
Weird
time of
times.
isolation,
Yeah.
let us know in the comments below. If you want to see more of our adventures, make sure to subscribe, click the bell icon to get notified every time we go live with new videos. And as always, we will see you next time for more Young at the Parks.